believe I'm going to try to implement among the athletes is for them to delete social media before they start to run and that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's too much distraction and they spend too much time on the phones and that kind of stuff.
Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Right-Narrative. It's okay to be curious. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for our future video uploads and drop a comment. Now, Coach Stephen Francis, he spoke about Tia, and I'm sure that this could be applied to Kishane Thompson and the entire camp. Coach Stephen Francis said that he's considering banning social media during the track season. I think this is a good idea. What do you guys think? He spoke about Tia Clayton for the rest of the season, what we could expect. He was just talking about how proud he was of the young athlete in her first Olympics. It was her debut. She's 19 years old. She ran the third fastest time in this entire Olympics in the 100 meters. And he is very proud. Now, or maybe the third or fourth fastest time. Coach Stephen Francis said that Tia Clayton, being the young athlete that she is, after she found out that it's possible for her to medal at these Olympic Games, she froze. There are various conditions, there are various things that could have affected her performance, but he do believe that the best is yet to come. She didn't run as fast as she could, and social media played a big part in her performance. I do believe that this can be applied to the entire camp, seeing that the entire camp, they were on social media in real time, updating people and getting updates themselves. And some of these athletes would have been taking in the negative energy and also the positive. The positive energy could also overwhelm an athlete, because he thought that Tia Clayton, after realizing that she could do well, after she found out how well she's doing, the possibilities, she froze. It's like the reality setting before the moment, and that was one of the problems. So he's considering banning social media in his camp during the track season. This means during the time when they are running, he want to have his athletes locked in such a way that they are not getting that outside influence. He said that she might be running a couple more Diamond Leagues, maybe 3, just to make sure that she could get into the finals, and that's where the bread and butter comes in. That's where they get to make their money, and also their bragging rights. I'm sure that this could be true for Kishane as well, seeing that these athletes were preparing mostly for the Olympics. All their efforts was geared at the Olympics. But I believe that the entire Jamaican camp could see a benefit in banning social media during the track season. We have gotten some updates and we have gotten some giggles and some laughs, but I do believe that a lot of these athletes were very distracted, too distracted. As a result, was not one of the best Olympics, but we can put some of the blame on these athletes as well. Some of them, they were having this frolic energy, like they were just there for a good time. They weren't there for a long time, but they were there for a good time. Drop your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about the idea? Do you think that Coach Stephen Francis is just being too strict? Is he trying to enforce a rule that nobody cares about at this point? Or this is exactly what Jamaica need? Rewrite the narrative, like, share, subscribe, and check out this video.
Believe I'm going to try to implement among the athletes is for them to delete social media before they start to run and that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's too much distraction and they spend too much time on the phones and that kind of stuff.
What's next for Tia? Planning on any Diamond League races?
Oh, yeah.
What's next?
Yeah, Tia is in the process of learning how to be a professional. She froze, I believe, in the final. I mean, there were a lot of things which she wasn't accustomed to. I think primarily the weather. Like it had gotten cold.
The food as well?
Yeah, but I mean, she did run 10:89 in the semis. She ran the third best time in the championships.
Right.
But I think that the weather plus the reality that she was in contention, plus I mean, yeah, probably some phone things she saw and that, kind of let her freeze. But while I wish it was different, I realized it was possible.
Right.
And so I think she has learned a lot, and one of the things that she has to learn, which I believe I'm going to try to implement among the athletes is for them to delete social media before they start to run and that kind of stuff.
Take out the distraction.
Yeah, there's too much of distraction and they spend too much time on the phones and that kind of stuff. And yeah, but I am proud of how she ran. Though I still don't think she has run as fast as she could.
Right.
But it's a big step running as well as she did at a meet at this level, where they have it's one thing running against people who are not the best. But another thing, you know, when you stand up against the best people around, that's a little bit harder to run very well.
Right. So maybe another, as you say, 1 or 2 more diamond league before the
She's
end.
probably running three more in an effort to make the diamond league final.